Hey everyone, I'm back. My voice is a little gone, but today is actually Fnaf's anniversary. I think the 9th one. Yeah, it should be Fnaf's 9th birthday, so happy birthday to Fnaf. If it wasn't for Scott in that game, I wouldn't be here. But today, you already saw the title and the thumbnail. I got a bit of an interesting one to review, and that is what? It's a Hex custom. What? It's Hex baby. Yeah, I made a Hex version of Circus Baby, and I brought, half of Freddy. I brought my Freddy Hex plush that I own, to show off how, that it can actually combine like a normal Hex plush. But yeah, as you can see, this Hex plush is a little taller than the normal ones. That was actually kind of by accident. I didn't think she was gonna be this big, but you know, she turned out to be that big. But yeah, let me just get into how I made it. Let's start with the head. There we go. Here's the head. We're just gonna go each piece one by one, because why not? So here's the head. All this is my own custom pattern. Mostly it's based off of the actual Hex plushies. I kind of just based them off of that and some concept art that someone drew. I'll put up the picture right here. I forgot who that is, so I'll look up whoever that was and give them credit right there. And if I don't, please tell me who it is. But yeah, here's the head. It's my own pattern, and it's basically just white fleece and some orange fleece. This is roughly based off of the Funko plush as well. She does have a magnet on the bottom, so she can switch. For example, there we go. Her body parts can switch with the other Hex plushies. This is actually really fun to make because it was outside of the Funko formula, and I decided to go for something different. But yeah, you have of course the buttons. They're roughly, I think hers are a little bigger than the normal Hex plushies. I couldn't find a size that was exactly like that, but I found these, and these are pretty good. I sewed in these little buttons with some green thread because of course baby has green eyes. Here's just some felt parts, felt eyebrows and felt mouth. I outlined it with Sharpie so then it could pop a little more, you know. And I added the cheeks and the eyelashes as well as the nose. The hair is kind of just like Funko's hair. I wish I made it like bigger so then it would come down more, but you know, it's fine. I think it's really, really cool. It's also glued on there so it won't move. These pigtails are really big, and they're all just filled in. I sewed it right here so then they would kind of move, but not like aggressively move, you know what I mean? So then they wouldn't go all over the place. But yeah, that's basically the head. So we're gonna put the first piece of our Circus Baby plush right there. Now we're gonna go over the body next, so like the main torso, and here it is. So this is baby's main torso, and let me just grab Freddy's right here. As you can see, it's also a little smaller. This is all my custom pattern as well. Well, actually the whole plush is my own pattern. Yeah, it took me a bit of tries to get it right, but you know, I eventually came up with this. It's just a bunch of red and white fleece with this orange, I was about to say green, this orange felt piece right here. I was gonna like embroider these little things in just like the actual Hex plushies, but then I forgot, and I forgot to do it before I sewed the whole body up, so I kind of just had no other option but to do it with Sharpie. And then this button right here is sewed in with this like metallic thread. It's kind of to represent her like little fan that she has like in the middle of her body. She also has her skirt that goes all the way around, and her shoulder like tufts, like pads, I guess. I don't know what these are. They're little parts of her dress, but yeah, all these parts have magnets as well, as you can probably already tell. So you can combine them with the other Hex characters, which I think is really cool. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to still keep that same like Hex gimmick. But yeah, that is the body. So we're just gonna attach it right there. Now moving on to the legs, and there's a bit of fluff on them, but here are the legs. These actually took way longer than expected because I couldn't get the pattern right, because I don't know, for some reason I was just having a hard time with it. I was being an idiot, and then I finally got it. But yeah, here are the legs. If this one wants to stand up, that would be great. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it. It's basically the same shape as the normal Hex characters, you can tell. It's kind of the same shape. It's basically like the same formula, I guess. But this is more tube-like, since Baby has more like, I guess, straight legs. They're not as curvy as the other characters, even though they are curvy. But yeah, and then at the top you can see that it's diagonally slanted a bit, so that's why I put the magnet in there. The shoes, I just based them off kind of like Mario's shoes. If you've ever had a Mario plush, you can kind of tell that the shoes are a little similar. And then I put a puffball at the end to symbolize her like little her bell at the bottom of her, the tip of her feet. Sorry guys, I'm having a slow day today, but yeah, there we go. There's the legs. If this one wants to straighten out a bit, there we go. She can stand. She has a bit of trouble sometimes, but she can eventually stand if she's leaning on something. She looks a little dumb right there, but yeah. And then last but not least are the arms, and the arms are probably, actually none of this plush was hard. It was just mainly the pattern that was the hardest part of the plush. But yeah, so the arms are basically just a very basic shape, just literally what you're seeing here is just a kind of bent shape right there. It's kind of has like this crescent moon type shape at the top, so then I could add this circle for the magnet piece. And yeah, it does stick out, but when you put it on the arm, it's not as noticeable. For some reason these magnets were like sticking out quite a bit, but yeah, I eventually got it down. But other than that, it's just a white fleece hand, and then this red button right here on the actual like palm. And then of course it has the magnets so then they can hold in a prop, which you might be wondering, hey, what is Circus Baby's prop? And that was actually what I was gonna ask you guys. You guys should comment down below whether I should give her another microphone but just make it red with white detailing like in the game, or if I should give her an ice cream cone, because I also thought that would be a cool idea. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put Freddy's microphone on her hand right there. Yeah, she's a little retarded looking, but yeah. If you guys want me to make more Hex customs, please put a character down below. I'll be happy to make any of them. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Happy birthday, Fnaf, and goodbye.